Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video to the channel. So this video is going to start off a little bit sad, and it's actually going to start on the Bond account. So the Bond account, we've been hammering out the videos now for a couple of weeks, trying to catch up on all the content, and I was actually due to release a Bond account video on Saturday night, last night, but I dropped my hard drive. And because of that, the last episode for us to finally catch up on the Bond account is now lost. It's gone. I've tried to fix it. I can't fix it. So what I'd rather do instead is just basically update where we are now, and then go through, and then it means that anything for the Bond account now is pretty much live, new content. Anything sort of like money making methods we can do on the Bond account, we'll be doing on the Bond account going forward. We can now move into PVM, we can now do Slayer videos. It's just, in hindsight, it's quite good because it's unlocked so much content, but we could have done it without breaking my hard drive, and I would have been at this point in like 2 days, so it is what it is. So basically that's what's happened with this video. That's why we're just going to skip a little bit more. There wasn't loads in that video. There's a lot of update posts. But yeah, pretty happy now that the Bond account is back to being able to be played. Had enough of a break now. I really haven't played with this account much, apart from like FOC events or bonus XP, since about Feb. So really is time to jump in. So I'm going to go over a couple of things. We're going to go over the stats. We're going to go over the cash stack. And I'm going to just talk through the bank, and this is going to be basically more of an overall update video of where the account currently sits. And then the next video, we're going to get straight back into it, straight back into some combat or some Slayer, or basically whatever I feel like doing on this account now. I think there's a couple of purchases and a couple of things we need to do going forward, just to make this account a little bit smoother as well. But also, there's lots of quests to do, and quests is probably where we're going to go first. Didn't mention this week in any posts, but I'm loving the calendar. I think the calendar's really good. Keeps you updated. We've got the content update on Tuesday, which I will do a video on, because I think it's either going to be very good or it's going to cause the world to burn. So in terms of quests, we actually have done some now. We have started a couple of the newbie quests, but we really need to start hammering this because we are kind of at a point now where we're a little bit more towards the end of mid-level. Don't get me wrong, I want to enjoy this mid-level as much as possible. I want to stay around the mid-level as long as possible because it really is, in my opinion, the best bit of the game. But yeah, so what I was going to do first, so cash stack. Let's go cash stack first. So my account value currently is 510 mil. I believe now they sort of break it down on where it is, but or that's an update coming. Oh no, there we go. So that is basically how it is. It's all in tab 1, which it probably would be because that's where my stuff is. In Grand Exchange, we've got 40 mil sat there from some school lanterns, which I do plan on doing again because they were so good. I'm just out of the loop of what the price is. So 120 mil for a cash stack, can't really moan, especially since like we bought premium membership. It has been a bit of a slog, more of a slog than I thought it was, but it has been a bit of a slog. Bonus XP is actually in 5 days as well, so all these proteins hopefully should be sort of gone. What I'm sort of aiming for this bonus XP and what I'm aiming for the last bonus XP was to get rid of all the skilling items. So the proteins for dummies are what I'm going to sort of pick on and go for, and that will just give me as many total levels as possible, and then we'll work on them after that. Charms, we actually did really well at Charms. We did quite a bit of Archglacior, and that was a decent chunk of money as well. And it will definitely benefit us, but with summoning, I'm a bit of a funny thing at the minute. Like, I don't think summoning's quite worth doing until we've got enough for a yak. But with a bonus XP, I might just do the Crimsons and the Blues and just see what level we get. But also, I'm kind of tempted to leave them for binding contracts because I think binding contracts, especially with us training combat as well, will be a huge way to make some money. Like for my melees, I was thinking of going to do Hellhounds, and Hellhounds are very easily AFKable even with these stats, so we could make a huge amount of money if we made binding contracts. So I'm debating it, I'm thinking about it, I'm just not sure. Clue Scrolls, starting to pile Clue Scrolls up, and we may even do them at some point. I've got so many on the main account I need to do, so don't think these are getting done anytime soon. I actually got the Fletching Pet, I got the Fletching Pet, but yes, we got that. And what else? We've got Cores and Cinders ready for bonus XP. We've got some Hunted Dummies. We've got 29 large skilling training crates, which this and protein are what I just want to do on bonus XP. That's going to be a huge amount of XP. I'm not quite sure what skills are going on. They're not going on Slayer, so I might be able to just get something like 90 Thieving, 90 Hunter, and just unlock ports, and then maybe look at getting ports done. Still trying to do Pyroclast because I think it's such a good money-making method. We've actually got, that's like 20 million springs, which is just mental. Don't know why they're so high. And basically, like, a lot of the bank is just cleaning stuff up, like using the Wicked Hood teleports, making of these battle staffs, selling these battle staffs on. A couple of treasure hunter items. We've got 5k ectoplasm, which when I actually made them was something like a 20 mil stack. Now, not so much because of the update. I've got some Adidats who make some Fishermatics and to break down for invention components. I will get to that at some point. Look of the Dwarves, which I saw from a comment, which the only reason I buy a Look of the Dwarves is because Teleport for Grand Exchange. Now, apparently Ring of Fortune has the same thing, and if it does, like, I'm selling that immediately because it's just such a huge sort of tie-up of the cash. Don't really need it. Melee combat armor, looking like a machine. The Torix hammer, you just can't beat it. Archaeology pet, we got Archie. A couple of overload supplies, and I did make some overloads in the last bonus XP, and that card could be a goal for the next bonus XP, just get 96, because I don't like boosting, it's just too annoying. Archblade sword drops, nothing too special. 2 effigies, a chaos die reroll. And again, it's just messy, it's just stuff I just need to clean out. Death Dealer, we only got to tier 70, so I do need to upgrade that to tier 80. And I think by the time I get it to tier 80, we need to be looking at tier 90. Those bosses, especially with the power creep on Necromancy, I think I could do it. If not, I could always ask for a carry. Even though I don't want to do it that way, it's still an option anyway. Purple Santa is what we got from Christmas. 66 mil now, so that's crashed. I've got 35 Divine Swordfish, so I got that on a multiplier. Weird, I know. But it's there. What else have we got? We've got 41 Skull Lanterns upgrade. We've got some herbs. We've got a nice amount of Abyssal Charms, 3,000. And I won't use greens for this purpose because if there's a sort of a window we can make money with it, I want to make sure we jump in and make money with that as well. Greater Ensouled Bars and Ensouled Bars for the Lanterns. Just need to do a nice big run on Ensouled Bars again. We have quite a lot of Incense Sticks because that's what I was making money with last time, although we're under 1,000. I will not do these again until I've got the thing from the Garden of Ket. They're too slow. They're great money, but they're just too slow. More invention things to break down. My herb stack, which is started to crash for bonus XP, which is a bit of a rip. We have some Death Warden armors, which again is tying up quite a bit of GP. Didn't realise you needed harmonic plates to make them into power armors, so that's a bit of an L on me. But I'm just going to keep them in the bank, just until I start doing some more Hermod, and then I can actually upgrade them and actually sell them for a huge profit because they're very good profit. 50 Dwarven Tools and 63 medium skill training dummy crates. Now these were from the Valentine's promo, and these will be massive. The tools I'm thinking I'm going to use on woodcutting just to get me to like 90 woodcutting, and then it'll give me a really good AFK skill. Botanist Mask, huge upgrade, because it gives us even more profit with Herblore. And Herblore is definitely one of the things I'm thinking I'm going to get to 120 because it's going to make me huge amounts of money, and it's going to give me a massive benefit with unlocking high tier potions as well. Nightmare Wildcards, again, this is just some new stuff I've got. All the Slayer masks, which I'm so looking forward to Slayer. The Slayer content we can do. I don't think there's enough like lower to mid tier Slayer content around, so I'm really looking forward to what we can do with that. And the Slayer series we can do on this account as well, because I think it'd be really good. Especially if we climb to like 99 to 120, it'll be a bit less interesting because everyone sort of does it. But I think going from 56, admittedly I'd like to go from a lower level, but 56 to 99 would be quite cool to see as well. And then finally the Archaeology tab, which we did pretty good to get 72. I'm not going to go back until I get the auto screener, but this will definitely be an AFK skill in the future as well. Right, so that is pretty much all of the bank. Again, it needs a massive clean, and probably by the next episode I would have gone through and cleaned it. If you want to watch me clean it and me talk through why I'm getting rid of certain things, put it in the comment section and I'll make sure to show it, and I'll include it in the episode, and we'll just make it a slightly longer episode. Nothing too bad there. In terms of boss kills, the only thing we've done is Arch Glacier and Hermod, which is at 118. And yeah, so this is one thing I'm really looking forward to, is that we're going to be able to start like grouping this out and expanding this out to some other stuff. We'll start getting some KC, maybe we'll start going things like Barrows or God Wars 1, or maybe even be brave and try God Wars 2. And also the Slayer creature counts as well. This will start going up hopefully pretty soon. And maybe we do something like the collection log, like maybe we can start targeting things like this, because technically it's a really fresh one. And not just this, the boss logs are all fresh. Maybe we can go and try and complete our first boss log, pick out a boss. There's so much content we can do because this account basically has no experience with it as well. But I do think for the time being, quests, tidying up and picking up a couple of general like mid-game buff items will be a really good place to start. In terms of stats, 70 summoning was pretty huge, 69 invention now as well, so we've got decent invention sort of capabilities. 91 DG, which is pretty nice, and we used a lot of Christmas lamps there, and I'm pretty happy because it means when we do finally get into dungeoneering, it's a point where we've got binds, we've got some unlocks, and I don't think dungeoneering is really worth this account until I just pick up these combats as well. Necromancy is really good. 91 Necromancy, that's more than capable to do quite a lot of bosses. But I don't want this account to be a Necromancy only account. In terms of the 99, we're not too far off Divination. Construction would be really easy just to buy on a bonus XP. But I'm thinking like maybe Necromancy for an untrimmed. Just for this account. Like this account really sort of made most of its premium membership just by doing stuff funded or the hype by Necromancy. So I think it'd be quite cool just to keep saying that untrimmed cape. But yeah, that's pretty much it. In terms of episodes for this account, I'm maybe sort of going down to 1 a week. But this account will be much more visible in the money making videos as well in the week as well. So it's not so much that we're going to see this account less. We're probably going to see this account more, but just in more diverse videos. The reason we did 2 of these videos per week to sort of like catch up on was just to get those clips out because it was getting a bit too long anyway. But now we are live. We are more relevant. We're back and caught up. We only really missed 1 video out from losing the hard drive. And in terms of other clips as well, I don't think I had too many on there because I'm pretty caught up in a minute. I've been quite organised lately because of traveling. I go on Thursday, so I have been more on the ball than normal. But yeah, I hope you guys are excited for the content coming on this account, because I am. I'm really looking forward to getting back into playing it. Again, really want to push to 1 bill, make some big purchases, but we'll make sure to do that on the next episode. And maybe a game plan of what we're going to do on the next episode as well, because there's so much content for us to do. We can go down the quest route, bossing route, slayer route, or just keep skilling, which I don't think we're going to do, but who knows? But yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed this little ramble. I hope you guys are looking forward to the future videos. The bond account is now ready to go. Now the bond account is now sort of caught up to where it needs to be. You'll probably see more videos on the main account. Again, the main account, we've talked about the comp series, the collection log stuff. I've also mentioned doing a flipping series, which now these are caught up, I can probably look at that as well. And then maybe like a little noob account recap or a little noob account sort of montage of where we're going in terms of levels. So yeah, we're finally caught up. It only took, what, 5 months to catch up? Which, again, I apologise for how long it did take. But I'm happy with the balance of the content we had. I didn't want to just do, like, road to old count videos, one after another after another. I think it would have got tired very quick. But at least this way, we managed to break it up. 2 a week seemed pretty achievable. And, yeah, we did really well, actually. Did really, really well in views. And the views for these videos have really built up over the past couple of months, which I'm really happy about. So yeah, on to the next step. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have, please make sure to give me a like, subscribe to the channel. Again, plenty more of this content coming, plenty more of the money making content coming, and some main stuff as well. But thank you guys for watching once again, and I'll see you guys very soon in the next video.